What if every fight felt like a chess match, and every perfect parry was the difference between control and collapse? That is Stonemachia, and it caught me off guard. I went in expecting a familiar Souls-like rhythm, but what I found was something sharper, stranger, and more personal. You play as Zephyro, a pawn clawing his way through Medhillen, a warped Milan where stone angels, ruined cathedrals, and distorted monuments turned the whole world into a fever dream. The setting does a lot of the heavy lifting here, but not in a shallow way. It is not just pretty scenery. It gives the game a body, a texture, a mood. Every hallway, every plaza, every looming structure feels like it belongs to a world that has been cracked open and left exposed. What makes Stonemachia work for me is how much it commits to defense as a form of momentum. This is not a game where I was mindlessly swinging and hoping for the best. It wanted me to read enemies, wait, breathe, and punish the exact moment they overreached. A perfect parry does not just save you, it feeds you. It becomes healing, it becomes pressure, it becomes the reason you survive. That design creates a beautiful kind of tension, because staying aggressive is not reckless here, it is necessary. Then there is the chess piece transformation system, which is easily the game's smartest idea. Zephyro can shift between forms like pawn, bishop, knight, and rook, and each one changes how I approached combat in a real way. Some forms hit harder, some move faster, some feel more precise, and some are built for different kinds of momentum. I like that the game asked me to adapt instead of settling into one safe style. Once it clicks, fights start feeling like improvisation with rules, and that is a very good feeling. Not everything lands cleanly though. The combat can lose weight at times. Some hits do not sound or feel as strong as they should, and in the busiest fights, the camera can become a genuine problem. Visual effects, big enemies, and tight spaces sometimes crowd the screen so much that clarity slips. I also ran into enough rough edges to notice that this is a small team's first big swing, and it shows. But it also matters that the ambition is real. You can feel the conviction in every choice. The music helps carry that conviction. The choirs, the orchestral rise, the dark Italian flavor in the score, it all pushes the game towards something grander than its budget might suggest. Even when the technical side stumbles, the atmosphere keeps pulling me forward. I wanted to keep going because the world was interesting, the boss fights demanded attention, and the whole thing had a strange, stubborn identity. I score it a 7.5 out of 10. If you like parry-heavy combat, original indie ideas, and dark fantasy worlds with real personality, this is worth your time. If you need immaculate polish, crystal clear hit feedback, or camera behavior that never fights back, this one may test your patience.